you know, I mean,
that's it. That is it. Armada taking both events at the Big House 5. Singles and doubles, there's a...
Mango again. He wrecked me in winners, went to game 5 in grands.
It was all Evo all over again.
We need to get further. We need to go further.
Biggest rival? It's definitely Armada. I always say it's Armada. Like once we're playing, there's no friendship, there's no nothing. It's just like, I want to beat you. So that's fun. Like, so I consider, you know, just the Swedish guy as my rival.
Armada has beat me a lot more often, but I had a lot more close sets with him. With me and Leffen, it's always a blowout. It never goes to game 5. It's always, I destroy him or he destroys me. Both those top two are equally my rivals. They're both the best, but they have very unique differences in their play styles.
Like I have my American rivals, HBox, PPMD, Michigan, but it's different when you go internationally. You know?
And Mang0, in this case, we're on opposite sides of the bracket, but I want him to, you know, hopefully meet him in grands. That way it'll be a USA Grand Final. That'll be really cool. I usually do blame my character for a lot of the reasons that I can't seem to get the actual victory at these tournaments. I can beat 2 or 3 in 2 foxes, high-level foxes, top-level foxes at a tournament, but beating 3 of them is very difficult, you know? So like at 8 Big House, I beat Music King, I beat Mang0, but Armada I couldn't get. At Evo, I beat Mang0. Somehow that was a weird set. I beat Leffen pretty convincingly, and then Armada still couldn't get it out. So it all depends, but you know, here, even though it's PAL and it's better for Puff, you know, PAL won't carry me all the way. And so this whole week, me and Lewis, or Crunch, we've been practicing at, you know, PAL version and sort of getting used to all the nuances in the game.
My name is Luis Rocias. My tag is Captain Crunch, and I'm here as HBox's coach. We go back since 5th grade, where we became best friends when we were forced to do a project together. We initially hated each other, but we became best friends after that project. And then from there, we started playing Smash all the way back then. Back at Evo, Juan had just come off from a really devastating loss at CEO. So we were like, all right, what can we do to make Evo different, you know, to make this, to give you a better chance at winning. So that's when we started taking the game a little bit more seriously. Started going over videos, starting studying frame data, going by each scenario, be like, okay, what's the optimal thing to do in each scenario, and kind of breaking the game down and taking it more seriously than we had before. I think Armada is an extremely formidable opponent. I really respect him as a player, honestly. He picked up Fox what was it, about a year ago, not even. He really debuted in Apex, and from that point he's really been innovating a lot with Fox. So I think he approaches the game in a really intelligent way, and he's been putting in a lot of work. And he's extremely consistent. He's almost always placed at 8 out of 10. So I think that when we see him putting in that much work and innovating that much, the only way that you're going to take him down is to do the same, to optimize your play and to innovate as well.
It's just really cool to finally play against the European people. My first ever overseas tournament. I thought I believed in a home field advantage, and then CEO happened, and I just placed horribly there. I got 5th place and just got destroyed by Mang0 and Armada, which is, you know, at this point I should be beating them, or at least getting very close to them. Armada's been, you know, sort of rejecting the concept of a home field advantage. You win where you're playing the best, and you know, I think I have an advantage here, not because it's obviously not my home field, but because it's PAL version. And I think this is my first time ever playing a tournament in PAL version.
Honestly, I think this tournament, it could really go either way. Hungrybox, of course, is the one that's going to benefit the most from the PAL version, which is the one we play in Europe. So he will benefit quite a bit against me and Leffen especially. Playing a tournament of this size in my home country is very special. We have never really had many Americans coming over simultaneously. We've had Mang0 coming to Europe twice, Sweden actually, PPMD once. So it have happened, but this time we have 10, 15 great American players. But of course me, and I know Leffen for sure, we're going to do our best to defend Sweden from the Americans. But I would not be here if I did not have confidence in placing first.
As we grow as an esport, I think teams are solidifying. I think for a while, me and Music King was considered a pretty common team. Mang0 lucky, SFAT PPU, Armada Android, those are their household names pretty much. But I think the reason teams switch is because, not everyone's going to go to the same tournaments, and the goal is to win. So a top tier player is always going to team with another top tier player, always. There's no, back then it was different because you'd have lower level players fly out Mang0 to a tournament and Mang0 would team with them in exchange, But stuff was really different back then. But now, the fact that, I guess we see different teams because people are trying things until they find something that they're really compatible with. And I teamed with Axe on a whim because Music King wasn't going, and I ended up enjoying our synergy very, very much so. And I think mindset's a very important thing. And I think, it's not like we're permanent teammates, like me and Axe, for instance, but I want to see if we had the potential that me and Music King had.
Neither of these teams have teamed with each other that much before.
No, that's true.
This is Hungrybox and Axe's first time, from what I know. So it's pretty impressive that they made it to winners finals, considering the teams they had to defeat.
And just like that, Hungrybox establishing himself as the MVP of the winners finals thus far with 2 quick rests.
Wow.
Rest out of shield on that dash attack.
He didn't get great rest by Hungrybox.
This is not the biggest deficit though, but against these two characters it's going to be tough, and just like that, HBox and Axe takes winners finals 3-1. Really good stuff.
It's interesting. I'm pretty much like, he almost pretty much just tells me what to do. He's like, hey, just grab and I'll do the rest. That's pretty much how it goes.
I think that, the fact that Axe plays a character that's like Pikachu, you can just run in and go completely ham and then pop up all the opponents. It gives Jigglypuff a lot of maneuvers and options to rest people.
If Hungrybox and I win this tournament, I feel like we're likely to team again, but I highly doubt it'll be static. It's just weird how everyone keeps jumping around with the teams. I would like a static partner, and I think that would be a great thing. And that's why I'm hoping for esports, to pick up 2 good players.
Oh my goodness, Axe, please stop and gets it up for a West. Oh my goodness, Axe MVP of this first match right here. I think this could definitely be one of the solid doubles teams we'll see in the future.
Ooh, and Hungrybox doing so much work. Both red team players are on potentially tournament stock right here.
In arguably Peach's worst matchup.
Yeah, and just like that.
And Hungrybox and Axe are your DreamHack Winter 2015 doubles champions.
Teams, I got first place in that. That all finished before top 8 of singles. And I believe that he and I have a potential to be the best team in the world. So I've asked him to team with me at Genesis as well. You know what's funny about me and Leffen is that we both say we don't care about these rankings, they're so stupid, but we so do care. We are so fighting for that number 2 spot. And DreamHack, it was it's time to shine.
But to actually compete with a top 6 on a frequent level, you need to be able to beat them at any given day. And these players right below top 6, right now they have not been able to do that in the past. That's unfortunate for Leffen. Wow. Oh, wow, I think he tried to update.
Oh, using the invincibility right there from the wall jump to get that back air. What? I've never seen that before.
That was brilliant. That reminds me of Mang0 actually.
Solid grab. And that might be the game. Westballs
takes the game 3-1, and he's very excited. Hops out of his chair.
Great job by TSM.
Oh, wow. Oh, starting off very strong. Wow. And already takes the stock.
Okay, there it is. Nice pickup. Wait, what?
Oh, my goodness.
What's going on here? Wow, Duck is out of control with this movement.
So confident right now in his game. He's taking, oh my goodness, he's getting clipped by all the missiles.
He needs to be careful. Can't rush this.
This might be it. Oh, and he gives up.
Wow, going off stage, congratulations to Duck.
Duck making top 8 and upsetting Leffen. Leffen is not in top 8
at
this tournament.
Leffen finishing in 9th place, man.
That is definitely.
I'm pretty much lost count of how many times it's lost to a top Samus. Like, as good as Leffen is, I always enjoy seeing the villains get taken down. I feel the pain of like losing to somebody that everybody thinks that you should beat. I hope he learns from it.
So one of the most important parts of this game is having strong matchup knowledge. So in Europe, I don't feel like there are too many really high-level Samuses. So when he encounters one, it's like he just doesn't have the experience for it. So he's already had major losses to all the good Samuses like Plup, Hugs, and now Duck. The Samus is going to know the Fox matchup, and if the Fox doesn't know the Samus matchup as well, they're going to struggle a little bit.
Once he lost, he was pretty angry. I heard there was a controller throw.
Dude, that's Melee, man. Like, people who don't play a competitive video game, they'll never understand what it actually means to be salty. You come to tournaments and it's just like this thing where you pour your heart and soul into it, and sometimes you go out like a buster, right? And so I don't even blame him.
I think Leffen gets too, he likes to talk a lot of smack. And when you talk that much smack, it starts to mess with just how you go about thinking about things. And I think that kind of affects his game sometime. But me and him definitely did not play well today at all.
People call Mang0 the GOAT, the greatest of all time, right? And he definitely was, I would say, like without a doubt, #1. Now it's arguable. We have like a whole top 6. It's ridiculous. Mang0 just seems to struggle nowadays with all the top players. And I see why, because everyone's freaking good.
I would say the thing with Mang0 is that he's very unpredictable, and he's by and far the most unpredictable of the big 6, as we call them, because he does play from the heart. It's a play style that's becoming less and less effective because, the Swedes are optimizing now. I think I'm the first American to truly, I'm probably not the first, I'm sure someone's done it, but to like really sit down with this game frame by frame and optimize what can and can't be done. Whereas Mang0, if I had the Mang0 mindset, it would be, I'm going to throw him off the stage, I'm going to make him go where I want him to go. And I know it's going to work because my fucking moves are amazing. And that shit worked for a while. I would be very impressed to see him pull it off again.
When I come to Europe, I probably should come like an extra week in advance. Like, no matter what I say, it sounds like an excuse, but like I didn't sleep well. It's hard to adjust, like.
It's all gonna come down to how much sleep he gets tonight, and how much discipline he actually puts in. Because he's been drinking, for so long, that it's kind of become a natural thing for him. So it's like, 1-2 beers, like, is nothing to him. But then, I don't think he can draw the line for himself sometimes. And then when that happens, that's when we see him do his absolute worst, like at HTC or something. Now I know, like last night he had a few beers, and it's it was the first night, so it's not too bad. Today's only pools, but tonight, if he doesn't get a good night's sleep, and he drinks, then it's definitely not going to be pretty tomorrow. So
today, day of finals, I got the best sleep I had all weekend, but I still sort of out of it.
He has what it takes to win all these majors, and overall I think he has a pretty good score against most of the top 6 players in terms of sets. It's hard to always perform when everyone thinks you're going to do it, and they kind of expect you to do it at one point. I really do think he's one of the absolute best players in the world, and 24 hours from now he could be the champion of DreamHack Winter.
If you shield the laser, you put yourself in a bad position. But anyway, Mang0, wow!
Can we talk about how impressive that was? He went for a shine grab, and right after that just converted fully, getting the double up air juggle afterwards. I feel like right there that was a flub from Mang0. Will he be able to recover from this?
That should be... nice reverse forward there to end the match.
Man, it looked like getting stuck on that platform really messed up Mang0 right there on his final stock. Good job by Plup keeping it together, getting that stock.
And Mang0 was still behind him from the get-up attack. Oh, what a nice choice of moves, the forward air right there. The only move that could hit at this distance, and Mang0 takes game 2.
Fortunate stuff for Mang0 right there. Good side B. That almost looks like another chance. And now he's too low.
That is it.
Good stuff right there by Plup. 2-1 right here versus Mang0.
Who will take this?
Do or die moment. Winner's quarters here between both of these players. Club might be trying to force Mang0 to the edge, but Mang0 taking towards center stage. Is he going to go to the left?
Chases.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to the edge. Oh, this time he tries to mix it up.
How tech chases? Wow, oh my goodness. This is definitely Plop's game right now.
Way too much damage on Mang0. He didn't want to go towards the edge because that he took so much damage.
That drop at the end was so slick. He baited Falco into attacking him with a downer, and then he dropped him.
Mang0, yeah, that's the one thing, man. When Mang0 gets that shine, he has to combo as hard as Westballs is, because Westballs has been doing this for so long.
The Smash God's not favoring Mang0.
Yeah.
Man.
That guy's from MBVA, right? Mang0 all over him right now. He went for the up tilt on this. Oh,
my God!
Yeah, but it's oh. Well, no, Westballs will take that.
Managing to sweet spot. And that laser from the edge was really risky. But there's the shot back and a 3-0 victory for Westballs. Mang0 out of the tournament.
Yeah, he did it.
I'm just slumping hard. Even in sports, people slump and, you know, some things aren't clicking and the mentality isn't there and you're struggling. And it's a lot. Right now, I kind of have an idea of what's wrong with me. It's not, at the end of the day, I still think I'm better than everyone. Straight up skill. If I play my best, I think I'm better than everyone. And I'll always say that. But right now I'm having trouble getting there. So then right now I think at this moment, HBox, Armada, Leffen, even though he had a bet, they're better than me right now because they can be more consistent than me. But my peak is still up here. I'm just struggling to find, you know, piece everything together. I think if you put anyone else in my shoes, I don't know if they'd be doing any better than I would. And I'm trying to adjust to it, especially now that esports has gotten so big. Regardless, I should have still played better than I did. So, a lot of things to be disappointed about that, but a lot of things to be disappointed about. But, you know, now I know, lesson learned, it just wasn't a good day. Like I always say, I won't lose forever. I have too much skill, too much talent, too much everything to just not ever win again. Like right now it looks bad, but I believe that it'll click. And like I don't want to give up. Every loss only makes me so much more determined, especially the hard losses like today. Like I got like, what, 5th place? Like that's rough. I can't even be happy about that. So I can only look forward to next year and hopefully do my best. I really want to win.
I think Melee is a game where whenever an upset happens at the top level, it's always really newsworthy because like the skill, I mean, it's like a really high skill ceiling game to where, you know, you don't see upsets happen that often.
The gods would crumble. It would be like religion is no longer a thing. It'd be, that's actually the place that I feel like we're getting to, except for Armada. Armada seems to be winning everything somehow.
Yeah, okay, wave dash on a shield jab. That will set up for a lot of damage right now.
Wow! Great response by Hungrybox. Armada trying to go for drills, but it's going to be rather difficult seeing how... Oh, that's a rest! Good catch right there by Hungrybox. Yeah, Hungrybox is doing a really good job of just keeping Armada at bay with his aerials and his air mobility. Oh my gosh!
So he doesn't quite DI the pound as well as he should, and he is able to rest him in spite of the fact that he DI'd the up throw.
Dude, Hungrybox in winner's side of Grand Finals?
That's what it's potentially looking like right now, which means that at this percent, he pretty much, oh my goodness, and Armada is getting rested so much.
Oh, great wave dash shot of shield into forward smash, and right now this is a tough situation for Armada. Too far yet again, and Hungrybox, winner's side of Grand Finals.
That's right, and Hungrybox and our mystery guest hug it out.
Amazing job right there by Hungrybox.
Armada's going to have to go back to the drawing board and the loser's bracket to fight his way to Grand Finals if he wants a shot at taking this tournament now. Hungrybox, who knew that he would have such an impressive display in store for us today?
This game is very, very deep, and that's one of the reasons why I truly believe it's one of the best games of all time. The possibilities in this game is basically endless, and that's why we still find new answers, new techniques, and that's like 14 years after the game came out. So it's so many little things hidden in the game that we need to find out.
Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh, 70%.
That hurts.
Okay. Another opportunity right here, and he goes. It looked like the platform, but he went back down towards the ground, still alive. Oh.
Clumps off the stage. This might honestly be it.
Neutral air.
Wow.
And that is it, yeah. 3-0 victory. Club finishing at 3rd place.
We put in work this week. It's not just PAL version. It's not that it's also my overseas tournament. It's the fact that we have discovered and optimized Jigglypuff as far as we know right now. This week in my apartment, the meta changed because of the things we discovered.
Of Hungrybox's kills in the winner's set were rest setups.
You know, at opportune times where he would expect Hungrybox to press for. Amazing read right there by Armada. Wow. And the crazy thing is that sometimes he might mix it up, you know, go for a jab, grab.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Unfortunately for Armada, he was just out of range.
That's right.
Yeah.
And HBox takes Armada's first stock, but man, Armada's looking super duper solid right now.
Yep. Right now, Armada trying to mix up his movement using the top platform. Good stuff! He gets the shield stab and resets the bracket.
That is exactly what Jigglypuff wants to condition Fog to doing, because it's very easy for HBox to drift out of the way of that. And yeah, I don't know, I honestly feel like Armada is not employing a lot of the strong tactics that he was using in the earlier sets. Up thrown air. I heavily question those lasers. He has to play pretty much immaculate to not get hit by right now, but man, HBox, see, when Armada plays the platforms, HBox is all over him.
I think that is it. Congratulations to Hungrybox, making history here on European soil. He is now the 1st place singles champion for Super Smash Bros. Melee here at DreamHack.
Today, you know, I beat the best player in the world. You know, that's as much as I can do. It's the fact that I was able to do it today shows that I had the capability, and that's why it was very important to me.
D1, I've wanted this for so long. And you know, my dad just passed away. You know, it was my biological dad, and I know it's personal stuff, but he told me, "You'll never be the best. You'll be good, but you'll never be the best." So I hope he sees me now.
I feel like sometimes maybe he might have said what he said to humble me and to make sure I wasn't ever too proud. But maybe it was also because he never got to experience that. Maybe he was competitive, and I know he was competitive. Maybe back in the day he knew that as hard as he tried, he could never be the best, you know? Not everyone's gonna be the best at something. It's very, very difficult to be the best at something. I'm still not the best at something. I just finally am able to win a super national for the first time since Apex 2010, or Paragon if you count that. It's just, it's all too fitting.
Honestly, HBox played very well. Armada, you could tell, got flustered, which is funny because I always considered Armada to be one of the most disciplined players ever in Melee history. But it's weird, in today's sets, like, HBox had more discipline than him. You know, he didn't approach, you know, HBox did his thing. It might not be the fan favorite thing to do, but he did it, and he was very disciplined in it. He chose his spots. And it was weird, like, he was just more disciplined than Armada today, which you don't see very often from Armada. He's a very disciplined player. So I was very shocked. So, you know, shouts to HBox, he definitely played well. We couldn't hold him in 2nd place forever. He had to get one, and he got one today, you know, in Sweden, on their, you know, on their own turf. So that's that.
Yeah, Genesis is going to be a big statement because it's like the opening of 2016. So this chapter's coming to a close, but I feel like mine's just midway opening right now, and I think I can carry through this momentum. And, you know, I think we're all going to just warm up, train up, and just have at it again at Genesis. Seeing as all this is a wrap up to the insane year of 2015, it's, you call us rivals, right? Me, Mang0, and Leffen, rivals. And it's as if we're sort of butting heads trying to achieve this big emblem of greatness, this big ranking, this big idea that we're the absolute best. I just wish it would be nice, because I'm included in that. I wish even I could do it. I wish any of the 3 of us could just really maybe sit back and appreciate the sentiment that we've already achieved greatness in so many ways that many people will never have. But what makes us so similar in that way is that we are never satisfied with it. We're never satisfied unless we're undisputably better than everyone else. And I think that's what makes this damn game so interesting. It happens to have 6 of the most stubborn people in the world, maybe 7 or 8 or 10 now, seeing as how recent results go. So in that case, I think everyone's a rival, or maybe we're all the same.